Starting 11s tonight, Kenny Bundy with a 4-3-3 formation for Dynamo Dos, and it's a dangerous group up top with Usman Silla and Gabriel Segal, who start with the young, exciting player in Matteo Di Morelli. Valverde, Rodriguez, Bell in the midfield. First start for Jamani Bell. And then it's Kieran Sargent, Jefferson, Medina Obando, Femi Awodesu, and Isaac Wakatuya in front of Xavier Valdez. On the Minnesota side, it is head coach Jeremy Hull's first season, 3-5-2 formation. Adebayo, Smith, and Randall up top, two of the fastest players you will see in this league. Ferris, Nyman, Martinez, O'Driscoll, and Ibsez, your midfielders. McRob, Fisher mowing the back three. And Kai Zaroon in goal, the 16-year-old who makes his third start of the season. Couple notable things for both sides. Houston captain and MLS Next Pro July Player of the Month, Diego Gonzalez, is not available tonight. He took a red card late in their last match against North Texas, so he is suspended tonight and not available for Houston. And if you follow Minnesota at all, you know they've loaned out quite a few of their top players from the twosies over these last couple of weeks. So the group has gotten much younger, but head coach Jeremy Hull is really excited to see what the young players get to do with the opportunity to fill bigger shoes. He said we give them bigger shoes and we see how they take advantage of the opportunities they are given. Minnesota in the road blue. It's the home orange for Houston. Head referee is Abdu Njai tonight, assisted by Christian Lara and Miles Crumley. Fourth official is Jordan Gray. We are just about set to get going on a warm Wednesday night in the Lone Star State. Glad you're with us here on MLSNextPro.com. They'll play today at Houston, Sunday at Houston, and then a week from now at Austin before finally going back home to play Real Monarchs. O'Driscoll sends it into the area, comes all the way through, and it's taken there by Matteo Di Morelli. 15-year-old who was the MLS Next Pro Rising Star of Match Week 15. Usman Silla thought he was fouled there. Instead, it starts something back the other way for Minnesota. Shot, Randall just wide. Good chance in transition there for Darius Randall. Shot from well outside the 18, whistles just high. Good chance there for Houston. Able to win the ball quickly here. And sent just high by Isaac Wakatuya, 16-year-old out of the Houston Academy, who's really been a mainstay this season. 21 games, 20 starts now for him. Say the 22nd match of the year for Dynamo Dos. So one shot aside now as we're just past the 10-minute mark. Our first half lone match of the night here in MLS Next Pro. Foul here goes against Minnesota, it seemed, but a very quick restart. Usman Silla, and it's off the crossbar. Rebound loose in front. Can Houston make anything of it? Segal was offside, so the whistle comes. Argument that the flag was up earlier. See this shot from Silla, and you could tell Zaroon wasn't two 16-year-olds in Darius Randall and Anderson Ferris in the starting 11. Here come Houston once again. Jamani Bell's shot is stopped easily by Zaroon. He didn't get much on it. You can see Silla was asking for it with that left hand up in the middle of the pitch. Bell elected to go in and take the shot himself anyway. Jamani Bell making his first start, fifth appearance of the season for Dynamo Dos. Adebayo Smith trying to find Randall, taken by Usman Silla. Silla making the run forward. Goes out to Segal, puts it on target. Zaroon leaves a rebound there, but it's cleared away. Second save for Kai Zaroon, and a throw for Houston forthcoming. Tough angle for Segal to shoot from here, and Zaroon nearly left a juicy chance for Silla, but fortunately for him, Dom Mowing was waiting there to clear that ball away. Here is Sargent. Darius Randall tries to switch the field and finds Timur Ibses on the run, trying to get it ahead. Is that a foul on Valdez? You bet it is. And it's a point to the spot, and a big chance coming early for Minnesota. O'Driscoll made the run. Ibses with a perfect ball. Valdez decided to be aggressive, and he sends a man to the spot here for Minnesota. And it will be the captain, Rory O'Driscoll. 3 goals for him this season. 1 in June, 2 in July. And the former University of New Hampshire Wildcat with a chance to give Minnesota the early advantage here tonight in Houston. O'Driscoll against Valdez. Rory O'Driscoll. 1-0 for Minnesota. 4th goal this season as the Minnesota captain converts on the PK. And it's a road start that Minnesota could have only dreamed of. Usman Silla. Kieran Sargent with a little bit of speed. Segal making the run. Pass was behind him. Minnesota trying to clear it, but it comes for Silla, and it was blocked by Finn McRobb. Came right down to the dangerous foot of Usman Silla, but McRobb was in the way, and it remains 1-0 for Minnesota. Best chance of the night by far there for Dynamo Dos. And Silla, who has 4 goals this season, could certainly smell a 5th. Silla takes this ball away. Usman Silla gives it up. Segal, one more pass to the outside. Cut back to the middle. Comes to the top, and the shot is well high off the left foot of Jefferson Valverde. So Houston starting to build some momentum out of the hydration break. This was the chance for Silla. Came right to him off a misplay, and Finn McRobb stuck that right boot out and blocked the shot. And then just moments later, Valverde with a good look from just outside the 18, but sent it high. Quickly, it comes down for Silla, and Usman scores. 1-1, he's slow to get up, but Silla does have that 5th goal of the season now in the 35th minute. There'll be a yellow card on this too. And the reigning Mac Herman Trophy Award for the last couple months of the year. Sargent once again. Kieran Sargent drops it off. It's Silla once again. Around one defender, and it's a brace for Usman Silla. That man is so special with the ball, and he scores for the 2nd time in less than 3 minutes. And it's 2-1 for Dynamo Dos.
Goal scored by number 21 for your Houston Dynamo Dos, Osman Silla.
Look, it's end up in the back of the net. And now with 5 minutes in stoppage time to go in the first half, we'll see if Jeremy Hall's team can settle things down a little bit. Adebayo Smith, you can see his speed, even when it's just in a short burst. Gets this one ahead. O'Driscoll back to the middle, and what a chance that was for Randall. But a good recovery to break up the play there by Isaac Mwakatuya for Houston. That got Minnesota on the board. Houston with goals from Silla in the 35th and the 38th. Adebayo Smith drops it back, and this just bends wide from Rory O'Driscoll. Segal, bouncing ball is stopped by Zaroon. And there's the halftime whistle. And away we go. Now, by any definition, here's Randall once again. Signed that MLS Next Pro contract earlier today through the end of next season. Another player that seems to be a big part of the future in Minnesota. Shot from outside the 18 is too tall from Martinez. Already, Aiden Martinez making his impact felt in this second half after a little bit of a quiet first 45 from him. If you look at the West right now, Jeremy Hall said a lot of the matches this season have been like for Minnesota. They're good, certainly not being outplayed for the overwhelming majority of the night. Just kind of a lapse for a couple minutes and they find themselves behind. Sargent, Segal! Right back on the pitch, and it's goal number 3 for Dynamo Dos. 7th goal in the 8th appearance of the season for Segal. Adebayo Smith. Adebayo Smith rips it just wide. Showing his speed. Trying to perhaps fool Valdez, taking the quick shot. But instead misses just wide, and now we'll get our first sub of the night as Enrique Nieves comes on for Aiden Martinez for Minnesota. Kieran Sargent again. Put in a great shift tonight. Now it's Silla back for Sargent to the middle. DiMorelli got it through. Segal turns and sends it too tall, but it was deflected. And a Houston corner fourth. Getting set to make a couple subs at the next window. Ousmane Silla. 2 goals in the first half. Sends this one ahead for Isaiah Reed to run down. Isaiah Reed. Reed back to the middle. It's Reed! Save made! Zaroon with his best of the night. And Jeremy Hall said, I know we'll make mistakes, but if we make mistakes doing the right things, it's okay. Good play there by Zaroon. Came off his line, trying to chip him. Oh, they did it! 4-1 Houston. A hat trick for Ousmane Silla. A performance to remember. And you might be looking at the player of the match week. And he might be sealing the deal in the first match. A little window if O'Driscoll can get this ball through it. O'Driscoll, bit of a miss hit, and a goal kick for Valdez. Seemed like he was trying to go up and over and back down and didn't quite get the action on it he wanted. So 2 goals in each half for Houston tonight. And just 2 minutes in stoppage time away from a 7th win of the season. It will be 7 wins, 9 losses, and 6 ties for Houston. 5 wins, 13 losses, and 2 ties for Minnesota. Odesu trying to retreat for this. Griffin Price tried to backheel it through and then commits the foul as he shoved Makatuya. Here's another chance for Houston. They're onside, but Reed sent it high. With it, Enrique Nieves back for Arias. Tried to send one across. It was knocked down. It goes over the side, and there is the final whistle. 4-1 Houston defeats Minnesota tonight.